When the days are cold and the cards all fold and the saints we see are all made of gold.
My name is Seinar, and I love Jesus a lot. It's been a long journey, and it's been the best one I've ever taken. I guess the first where to start, it would be, I grew up in a real liberal household, about half an hour north of Detroit. Anyway, that's the house I grew up in. It was amazing, but we just viewed the world differently. So I viewed church really in a negative way. I mean, I had a really great life. I had great friends. I didn't struggle with depression. I was always had people to hang out with, super into playing music, and still am. That's my life passion. But I didn't know what I was playing music for. I was confused. I was constantly man, what am I doing all this for? At the end of the day, there's so much pressure to be something. And even if you became something, what is the point of becoming that? And I never put my faith in anything besides music, no matter where we were playing or what we were doing. Still left me empty at the end of the night. I try to fill these voids in my life by playing music, but that was left me empty at the end of the night. Or there's a girl, and you try to oh, maybe she'll make me feel happy. And even if they did for a while, it was still at the end of the day empty, or it never was never full. Another teenage guy, I guess. Probably, I mean, my circumstance, I met a girl that was pretty, and I followed her to church because that's where she went, so that's where I went. So anyways, started going to church here and there, and then, we didn't work out, so I stopped going to church for a little while, but I kind of felt like I was exposed to this new thing, and I was just interested in it, and I mean, I was really open to anything. So I started going to church and studying different religions, and there was just something special about this Jesus thing. So I started going to church consistently. The youth pastor and the worship pastor there, Worship Jeff, he really took me under his wing. I guess he really showed me what the gospel of Christ was, and that was the first time that I really saw the love of Jesus. I think truly I kind of understood what it was church there. One day I was sitting in church, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna, there's something here, and I don't want to miss it. And I think God really graced me with some presence, and kind of left me not feeling, I got a glimpse or a taste of what it was to not feel empty. So in blind faith, I just surrendered my life to Christ. Looking back on it now, God had his hand and foot in every single aspect of my life. Whether you call yourself a Christian or not, God is in absolutely everything. And once I kind of realized that, then it was this kind of profound, oh, moment, it was just amazing. His grace is unfathomable, and it's just beautiful every day. The void wasn't filled as soon as I said, Jesus, I'm giving my life to you. I think that was a moment of whew, man, there's definitely some freedom right there, for sure. And I still try, and sometimes I will still try to I'll revert back to something. If there's any other void in my life, I'll try to fill it with something else. You just keep finding these little things, but at the end of the day, now, at the end of the day, Jesus fills everything.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.